Hi children. In this section, we can continue partial fractions. Okay. In the previous class, we have already discussed about some standard forms. Okay. Standard forms of partial fractions. That is here, if the rational function is of the form px plus q divided by x minus a the whole square. Here, in the denominator, one factor is repeating. X minus a is repeating. And the degree of the denominator is 2. Therefore, we have to take two constants a and b, and the partial form of the given rational function is a by x minus a plus b by x minus a the whole square. Okay, so this is the partial form of these type of rational functions. So we can continue this with one example. Okay, that is integral 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 2 the whole square into dx. The function is of the form px plus q divided by x minus a the whole square. Therefore, the partial form of this function is a by x minus 2 plus b by x minus 2 the whole square. Okay, into what? Dx. This is the partial form. There. For finding a and b, we have to take the function alone, that is 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 2 the whole square is equal to a by x minus 2 plus b by x minus 2 the whole square. Okay, we have to find a and b. That is, we have to take LCM in the right side. Okay, that is, left side there is no change. We will write like this: x minus 2 the whole square is equal to, here denominator, here the LCM is x minus 2 the whole square. Then first term becomes a into x minus 2 plus b. Okay, then here denominators are same, so we can cancel. Therefore, we get 3x minus 1 is equal to a into x minus 2 plus b. From this step, we have to find a and b. For finding a and b, the easiest method is put x equal to 2. Okay, put x equal to 2. Why we put x equal to 2? When we put x equal to 2, this term becomes 0. Then we get the constant b. Okay, put x equal to 2 means, throughout means both LHS and RHS. Okay, in LHS and RHS, we have to put x equal to 2. That is, that is 3 into 2 minus 1 is equal to 0 plus b. That is 6 minus 1 is equal to b. So 5 equal to what? B. So we got one constant b. B equal to what? 5. For finding a, next we have to find a. For finding a, here one method is either we can compare the coefficient of x, okay, or we can put x equal to 0 throughout. Okay, put x equal to 0 throughout. That is 0 minus 1 is equal to a into 0 minus 2 plus b. That is minus 1 is equal to minus 2a plus b. We got b as what? 5. That is minus 1 is equal to minus 2a plus 5. Okay. For take 5 into this side, you will get minus 6 is equal to minus 2a, which implies a equal to what? Minus 6 by minus 2, that is 3. So we got two constants a and b. Any doubt in this? So simple no. So we will get two constants a and b. Then here, after getting a and b, we have to substitute in this equation, this step. Okay, we got a as what? A as 3 and b as what? 5. Substitute for a and b. For here, this is the given function and this is the partial form, and we got a and b also. We substitute them. Okay. Then next step is split it and integrate. We have to split this and integrate. Okay, that is equal to 3, we can take it outside, 3 into dx divided by x minus 2 d plus 5 into integral 1 by x minus 2 the whole square can be written as x minus 2 raised to minus 2 into dx. Okay, we can convert into form x raised to n form. Okay, because we know what is integral of x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. That is 3 into, what is integral of 1 by x minus 2? Log mod x minus 2 plus 5 into, what is integral of x minus 2 raised to minus 2? X minus 2 raised to minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1 plus c. That is 3 log mod x minus 2 plus 5 into x minus 2 raised to minus 1 by minus 1 plus c. Therefore, the final answer is 3 log mod x minus 2 minus 5 divided by x minus 2 plus c. This is the final answer. Okay. X minus 2 raised to minus 1 can be written as what? 1 by x minus 2. This plus minus becomes here minus. Okay. So this is the final answer. So this is the method for integrating these type of functions. Okay. Then we can discuss about another form. One factor is repeating and another factor is a different linear factor. That is, the rational function is of the form px plus q divided by x minus a the whole square into x minus b. That is the partial form. For repeating linear factor, we can, what is the partial form? A by x minus a plus b by x minus a the whole square. Okay, because x minus a is repeating. As same as above, this is the partial form. And what about the second factor? It is x minus b. They are not equal. Okay, a and b are not equal, so different linear factors. For this, we can take another constant c and the partial form is c by x minus b. So here, if the rational function is this form, one factor is repeating and the other one is a linear factor different from the first one. Okay, this is the partial form of these type of functions. In all the partial form method, the rational function must be a proper rational function. As I told you earlier, proper rational function. Okay, here we are considering only here now proper rational functions. Okay, there. Oh, this is the partial form. So we can continue the partial fraction by doing one example also. Next one is integral x dx divided by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 dx. Okay, this is the partial, this is the question. So comparing with the standard form, this is the rational function. What is the partial form of this? A by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 the whole square plus c by x plus 2 into what? Dx. So this is the partial form of this given function. Okay, then here we have to find a, b and c. For this we have to take the function alone. That is x divided by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 is equal to a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 the whole square plus c by x plus 2. We take the function alone. Then as I was above, we have to take the LCM on right side. That is left side, there is no change. We are writing like that. X into x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 is equal to, what is the LCM? That is x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2. That is the denominator. Numerator is what? A into x minus 1 into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 2 plus c into x minus 1 the whole square. Okay, by taking LCM. This is the step. Okay, then here denominators are so same, so we can cancel. Therefore, we get x is equal to a into x minus 1 into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 2 plus c into x minus 1 the whole square. Okay, from this we have to find the constants a, b and c. For putting x equal to 1, x equal to minus 2 and or we can compare the coefficient of x square. We can use any method. Okay, then if we put x equal to 1, we can eliminate first and the last term. Okay, if you put x equal to 1, this term becomes 0 and the last term becomes 0. You will get the constant b. We are going to put x equal to 1 throughout. Okay, for left side it is 1. 1 is equal to 0 plus b into 1 plus 2 plus 0. Okay, therefore 1 is equal to 3b. Therefore we got which implies b equal to what? 1 by 3. So we got one constant b equal to what? 1 by 3. Okay, then I am going to put it here. Okay, after getting each constant I am going to put it here. So we got b equal to 1 by 3. But there is no space here, so I am writing the constant here. Okay, b equal to 1 by 3. Then next is we have to find A and C. For this, here put x is equal to what? Put x is equal to next step. In the first step, we will get the constant b. Then put x is equal to minus 2. Put x equal to minus 2 throughout. That is left side become minus 2. Here when we put x equal to minus 2, first term becomes 0, last term becomes 0. Therefore we get minus 2 is equal to 0 plus 0 plus c into minus 2 minus 1 the whole square. That is minus 2 equal to c into minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. The whole square is 9. Which implies c equal to what? Minus 2 by 9. So we got the second constant c as what? Minus 2 by 9. So I put it here, c equal to minus 2 by 9. Okay. Next we have to find constant a. For this, one method is we can compare the coefficient of x square on both sides. Okay. When we compare the coefficient of x square on both sides, in the left side, there is no term containing x square. Okay. No term containing x square. So what is the coefficient of x square? The 0, because there is no term containing x square. So I am taking the coefficient as what? 0. I am taking it as 0. Right side, in right side, x into x square. A is outside. So what is coefficient of x square is a. Okay. Plus, here in the second term there is no term containing x square. In the third term, if you expand this, you will get x square minus 2x plus 1. So what is the coefficient of x square is c. So a plus c. The coefficient of x square is what? C. Did you understand this? I am doing the method what? Comparing the coefficient of x square on both sides. Here in the left side, there is no term containing x square. So I take the coefficient as 0. Then in the first term, if you expand this, you will get a term containing x square, and the coefficient is what? A, because a is outside. A into x square, ax square. So what is the coefficient of x square? A. Second term, there is no term containing x square, so coefficient is 0. So I am not writing that step there. If you expand this, you will get x square minus 2x plus 1. Again multiply by c, you will get the coefficient of x square as 1, c. So a plus c. We here, then that is a is equal to what? Minus c. Which implies a is equal to minus of c, we got it as minus 2 by 9. That is a is equal to what? 2 by 9. Therefore, we got three constants a, b and c. A as 2 by 9, b as 1 by 3 and c as minus 2 by 9. So I put it here. Okay. And the next step is very easy. You want to split it and integrate. Okay. That is after substituting a, b and c, we have to split the integral and find it. That is 2 by, I am going to split the integral and take the constant outside also. 2 by 9 into integral 1 by x minus 1 dx plus 1 by 3 into integral 1 by x minus 1 square dx minus 2 by 9 integral 1 by x plus 2 dx. Okay, that is 2 by 9 into, what is integral 1 by x minus 1? Log mod x minus 1. Okay, plus 1 by 3 into integral. Here we can write it as x minus 1 raised to minus 2. Okay, integral of x minus 1 raised to minus 2 dx. Minus 2 by 9. What is integral 1 by x plus 2? Log mod x plus 2 plus c. Okay, then here we have to integrate this function also by 2 by 9 into log mod x minus 1 plus 1 by 3 into, what is integral of x raised to n? X raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, minus 2 plus 1 minus 2 by 9 into log mod x plus 2 plus c. So we can combine the first and the last term. That is, we can combine 2 by 9, we can take it outside. 2 by 9 into log mod x minus 1 minus log mod x plus 2. We can take 2 by 9 outside. Here it becomes minus 1 by 3 into what? 1 by x minus 1. Because x minus 1 raised to minus 1. We can write it as 1 by x minus 1 plus c. That is 2 by 9 into, what is log a minus log b? Log of a by b. Log x minus 1 by x plus 2. You can combine 2 by 9 into log a minus log b is log of a by b minus 1 by 3 into 1 by x minus 1 plus c. So this is the answer. Okay, this is the final answer. After getting a, b and c, we split the integral and we can find the answer. Okay, then the last form of partial fraction is last form. Okay, that is, if the rational function is of the form px squared plus qx plus r divided by x minus a into x squared plus bx plus c. Here the last form of partial fraction is numerator is linear or quadratic, no problem. What about the denominator? One is a linear factor and other is a quadratic factor. Here the power is 1, here the power is 2. One is a linear factor and other is a quadratic factor, cannot be factorized. Okay, so we can't factorize the quadratic factor further. So if the rational function is this form, the partial form of this is, here what is the degree of the denominator? 3. 3 is the degree of the denominator. So we write three constants a, b and c, that is a by x minus a plus bx plus c divided by x squared plus bx plus c. Okay, here we have to take three constants a, b and c, and the partial form of this type of rational function is a by linear factor plus bx plus c divided by the quadratic factor. Okay, here a, b, c are constants. This is the last form, partial form. That is, denominator contains one is a linear factor and other is a quadratic factor, cannot be factorized. The partial form is a by linear factor plus bx plus c divided by what? X squared plus bx plus c. This is the final, last form. Okay, so we can continue this with one example. That is, next problem is evaluate the integral x dx divided by integral x dx divided by x minus 1 into x squared plus 1. Integral x dx divided by x minus 1 into x squared plus 1. One is a linear factor, other is a quadratic, which cannot be factorized. So this rational function is of this form. Okay, the partial form is integral a by x minus 1 plus bx plus c divided by what? X squared plus 1 into what? Dx. This is the partial form. Okay, so here we can take the function alone, x divided by x minus 1 into x squared plus 1 plus is equal to a by x minus 1 plus bx plus c divided by what? X squared plus 1. Take the function alone. Then as same as above, take the LCM and find a, b and c. That is, x divided by x minus 1 into x squared plus 1 is equal to, take the LCM, a into x squared plus 1 plus bx plus c into what? X minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x squared plus 1. If you take the LCM, you will get this form. Denominators are same, so you can cancel it. Then x is equal to a into x squared plus 1 plus bx plus c into what? X minus 1. This is the step for finding a, b and c. For finding a, b and c, first step, put x equal to 1 throughout. Why we put x equal to 1? If you put x equal to 1, the second term will become 0. So we get the constant a. Okay, put x is equal to 1. That is the first step. If you put x equal to 1, left side becomes 1. 1 is equal to a into 1 square plus 1 is 2 plus 0. Therefore, a is equal to what? Half. So we got one constant, a is equal to what? Half. Then I am going to write it here, a equal to half. We got a as half. Then for finding b and c, put x equal to 0 throughout. Okay, put x equal to 0. Put x equal to 0, you will get. Here you want to put x equal to 0. Left side becomes 0. 0 equal to. Put x equal to 0 means a into 1. X square is 0 plus. Here x 0 means c into what? c into 0 minus 1, that is minus 1. That is 0 equal to a minus c, which implies a equal to what? C. That is, which implies a we got it as half, so c is also equal to what? Half. So we got the constant c as what? Half. Okay. Then for finding other constant b, we have to compare the coefficient of x square on both sides. Comparing the coefficient of x square means left side no term containing x square, so the coefficient is 0. So 0 equal to in the right side a into x square, ax square. So what is the coefficient of x square? A. So a plus, here if you open the bracket, bx into x, bx square, then no other term containing x square. So only the coefficient of x square in the second term is b. So we got a plus b. Okay, which means b is equal to what? Minus a. That is minus half. So we got b is equal to what? Minus half. Okay, so we got three constants a, b and c. A is half, b is minus half and c equal to what? Half. In this step we are going to substitute it here. B equal to minus half and c is equal to what? Half. Then what is the next step? You want to integrate the function, that is split it and integrate. Split or each integral and find that. That is half, we can take it outside, half into 1 by x minus 1 dx plus minus half into integral, minus half is there, so sign become minus, minus half into integral x dx divided by x square plus 1 plus half into integral 1 by x square plus 1 dx. Okay, this is the form. We split all the integral. Okay, half into 1 by x minus 1 dx minus half into x dx by x square plus 1 plus half into integral 1 by x square plus 1 dx. Here, that is half into, what is integral of 1 by x minus 1? Log mod x minus 1 minus half into, how can convert? For evaluating the second integral, we have to convert the numerator as derivative of the denominator. Here, what is derivative of the denominator? Denominator is x square plus 1. What is derivative of the denominator? 2x. But here it is only x. So we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2. Okay, it's a very important step. You have to convert the second term into numerator becomes derivative of the denominator. For this we multiply and divide by 2. Therefore, we get 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 4 integral 2x dx divided by what? X square plus 1 plus half into, what is integral of 1 by x square plus 1? Tan inverse x plus c. Okay, here second term is very important. We can convert the term into a numerator as derivative of the denominator. For this we multiply and divide by 2. Okay, that is half into log mod x minus 1 minus 1 by 4 into, this is standard form, what is the integral? Log mod denominator, log mod x square plus 1 plus half tan inverse x plus c. Okay, therefore the answer is, here we got minus 1 by 4 log mod x square plus 1 plus half log mod x minus 1 plus half tan inverse x plus c. So this is the final answer. Okay, next, in the next section we can continue some questions also. Thank you.